So Todd, before we get in this weekend, there was the recent NASCAR Injunction news. Are you focused on that? Are you concerned at all, or are you just focused on what's the racing coming ahead?
Yeah. I mean, I'm 100% focused on, obviously, every single week, and our team hasn't probably been doing the things we want to, and speed on the racetrack and all that. We have higher expectations, so that's our main goal. Like I said, the rest we leave up to lawyers, our race team, management, everyone else. So that's been my whole goal for the whole year, is to keep my team very focused on the job at hand and the work we can do ourselves, and kind of leave the rest up to everyone else.
And what do you make of your practice qualifying today? What was good? What do you feel like needs to be better? And do you think flat tires will be a concern given the 3 we saw?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I think people really push it in practice, to be honest, and the higher speeds. It's more of like what you'd see on a green flag stop during a race, where once you get into the race, you get the caution laps and kind of builds all the air up. So yeah, it's not. I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. I think you always see guys maybe back off a little bit when you see guys have issues, but there's always speed there. So guys will always push it to the ragged edge, and I'm sure everyone will be dancing on that line all day tomorrow.
And next week in Mexico City, what parts of the track are you most looking forward to, and what parts do you think will be kind of the trouble sections?
I think the whole track is going to be exciting. I think turn 1 will be a great passing zone. Obviously, very, very long straightaway, and a big braking zone. So it'll be interesting to see. I think you have to be really good on the brakes to get in there, and there will be a lot of speed as well as passing, like I said. So I think that's a big one I'm excited for. I think the stadium section will be really cool. Obviously in sim, it's not. I mean, it's cool, but you're just kind of in there by yourself. And I think once it gets full of fans, you'll see a lot of beat and bang, and guys will be right on each other through there. So I'm very excited for that section. And then like I said, from there it kind of sets you back up to kind of make a pass again in turn 1.
All right, thanks, Todd.
Thank you.
With the charter, I feel like 2311 team's been getting a lot of the attention, but do you have anything to say regarding Front Row Motorsports and your position as a driver?
I really have nothing to add. My focus is on this weekend here in Michigan with my 38 Long John Silver's Ford, and we have a lot of speed. So, hopefully I could bring that into tomorrow and focus on getting our first win of the year.
Awesome. Yeah, speaking of that Long John Silver, you had a really cool paint scheme. I think it was at Darlington, that throwback look. Yeah, the Long John Silver's cars are really cool. You have a bunch of really cool sponsors too. The Ben & Bone looks really cool. Obviously, they all are your favorite, but do you have one that's specifically hoping to get into victory lane sooner than the others?
This is kind of the OG, I feel like. So, that's super cool to have. But the Darlington scheme was funny and cool looking. So. We've ran well with Long John Silvers on the cars, so that's great. So hopefully they keep that going, and it would be really special. I got my first truck win here in 2020, so it'd be really cool to get my first cup win here as well.
Awesome. Well, best of luck to you.
How special is Michigan as a place with that first truck win and coming back each year?
Yeah, very. I think my very first trip to Michigan was in an ARCA car, and I blew right front and was not a fan of this place. And then came here in the truck a few years later, and I got my first NASCAR win. And so Michigan will always kind of be special to me. And then hadn't been back here since 2020 until last year when I finished 7th. And so it was just been a good place to me. So always when that's the case, you're always excited to come back to those style racetracks. But and then have some pretty good speed this weekend. So hopefully keep it going.
And I believe your Michigan win was the last time the trucks raced here until this weekend. Excited to see that series back.
Yeah, very. And from what I've heard in practice, talking to some of the truck guys at FRM, it's going to be exciting just like as it was. I'm not sure why it ever got kicked off the schedule. Just the race fans here are awesome, and obviously a big manufactured racetrack. And so I think it's great to have the truck series back. And it provided, I think, some of the best truck finishes of all time. So I'm sure you'll see another one tonight.
Thanks, Zane.
Yeah, thanks.
My Place Hotels is proud to be the official hotel partner of Frontstretch. With plush beds, in-room kitchens, and pet-friendly hotels, My Place makes for the perfect pit stop when traveling. Frontstretch fans can use promo code Frontstretch to save 10% on your stay at any of our nationwide properties. Sign up for our Stay Rewarded program to get even more savings. With My Place Hotels, Don't just stay rewarded.
Steven Stumpf of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.